Hello, and thank you for watching the Real Estate News Channel. My name is Peter Vekselman from coachingbypeter.com. Commercial short sales and how to correctly seize the opportunity. Just like residential properties, many commercial properties are in default with their mortgages. And just like residential mortgages, they have the same alternatives to resolve the default. One of those is a short sale of the property. But one difference between the two is how a lot of commercial properties got into the foreclosure problem in the first place. Most commercial mortgages have a balloon payment. Typically, these come due anywhere from 5 to 10 years after the loan is originated. This is fast becoming a big problem with large amounts of commercial real estate. Typically, the balloon payment would be refinanced and business would merely just go on, but not today. There are several reasons the loan will not be refinanced. How big is this problem? A congressional oversight committee recently estimated $1.7 trillion in commercial loans will come due between now and 2014. Of that, $700 billion will not qualify for refinancing. With a national 42% drop in commercial real estate values, the property simply no longer secure the loans. Say a strip mall was purchased in '05 with a $3 million loan. Back then, it was probably a 90% LTV loan. The total value of the property would have been about $3.3 million. Today, the property would be worth about $1.9 million. With the balloon payment coming due, the remaining principal balance would be $2.8 million. That means the property is $920,000 underwater. Other changes in the commercial mortgage markets are that the banks simply are not making commercial loans, and certainly not for more than the property's worth. The FDIC has over 700 banks on their watch list. The primary cause for banks that have failed and those in danger of failing is non-performing loans. When it comes to commercial real estate, we're not talking about the titans like the Wells Fargos and the Chases. We're talking about regional banks that have no political clout to stop them from being closed. For every non-performing loan on their books, they have to have reserves to write them off. That subtracts from the already low capital levels. Because they lack political clout, the government is not coming to their rescue with massive injection of capital. The combination means they have no capital to loan, and they need to pull more capital in to build reserves. That's a convincing formula because otherwise FDIC shuts them down. Going back to the 920,000 underwater example, it gets even worse. That was based upon a generous 90% LTV. The few banks making loans today have become very conservative. Typically, LTVs have been lowered to 60%. That means to get a loan against a $2.8 million balance, the owner needs to come up with 40% of the value of $1.1 million. And that's after he's already seen the property value drop 42% below the purchase price. This all creates the big picture for commercial short sales. The banks are desperate for capital. The properties they have loans out on are underwater. They know they can't sell them for what they've loaned on them for. The owners want out because they don't want to throw money after money into these deals. There are very, very few buyers in the market. The properties need to be sold for practically anything the banks can get in it for to bring in some capital. Investors with cash or a good relationship with lenders can snap these up for very deep discounts. One of my goals is to constantly provide you with some great tools, resources, information to help you grow and prosper in the real estate industry. In the last 15 years, I myself have completed over 1,200 real estate deals. So my two passions in life are, number one, for me to constantly grow and prosper as a real estate investor, and number two, help individuals like yourself do the same thing. So what I'd like to do is give you the opportunity to ask me whatever is on your mind. Simply click on the link below, and you'll be taken to a special web form where you can ask me anything you'd like, whether it's how I could personally work with you and help you become wildly successful in the real estate investing industry, or any other real estate investing question. Simply type in your question on that web form, it'll come directly to me, and then I'll get back directly with you.